In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change to in Excel. Start by launching Excel on your device. Open it the way you normally open any program, for example from your desktop, taskbar, or Start menu. When Excel finishes loading, you should see either a blank workbook or the Start screen with templates and recent files. If you are on the Start screen, go ahead and open any workbook, even a simple blank one, so you can see how your numbers will look after the change. Now click File. Look at the very top left corner of the Excel window. You will see the File button on the ribbon. Click it once. The view will switch to the Backstage area with a vertical list on the left that includes Home, New, Open, and other commands. This confirms you are in the right place to change Excel-wide settings for your copy of the program. Next, click Options. Move your eye all the way down that left sidebar in the File view. Near the bottom you will find Options. Click it. A new Excel Options window will appear in the center of your screen. This window controls how Excel behaves for every workbook you open, not just the one you have active right now. If you ever close it by mistake, you can come back by clicking File again, then Options. After that, click the Advanced tab in the left sidebar. Inside the Excel Options window, you will see a list of categories on the left such as General, Formulas, and Proofing. Click Advanced. The right side will now show many detailed settings arranged in sections. You may need to scroll to see them all, and that is expected because the advanced page is long. With that ready, scroll down to the Editing Options section and uncheck Use System Separators. Use the scroll bar on the right of the window and move down until you see the heading Editing Options. Under that heading, find the checkbox labeled Use System Separators. If the box is checked, Excel is following your computer regional settings for decimal and thousand symbols. Click the box once so the checkmark disappears. As soon as you clear it, the decimal separator and thousand separator boxes just below become editable, which means you can now define your own symbols. Next up, type a period in the decimal separator box. Click inside the small decimal separator field. Delete anything that might already be there, for example a comma, so the box is empty. Then type a single period character. This tells Excel to treat a period as the decimal point in all numbers, such as 1.5 instead of 1,5. Existing numbers in your worksheets will immediately be interpreted according to this new decimal symbol. Finally, type a comma or a space in the thousand separator box. Then click OK to apply the fix instantly. Click in the thousand separator box just below. Remove the current symbol if needed, and type a comma or a space, depending on how you want large numbers grouped. Once you are done, click the OK button at the bottom of the Excel Options window. The window will close, and your workbook returns with numbers now using a period as the decimal separator. You have just customized Excel to use a period for decimals and your chosen thousand separator, so please give the video a quick thumbs up and subscribe if you want more Excel tips like this.